Hello and good evening. Today we are visiting 3F Studios and my name is Yusri and I have decided to invite them on a special delicatessen meal and it's called Beryani. Beryani is a special rice. You can cook it with meat, you can cook it with chicken or with seafood. And today we have a decision of making it with seafood. And I have a special selection of seafood today and something really gonna be mamma mia. And we are using, of course, basmati rice. Basmati rice is the best to cook biryani because it's long and very tasty. So we're gonna start with getting the rice in water for about 20 minutes, you know, to have it cleaned up from the cleaning the rice up, you know. So I leave it in water for about 15 to 20 minutes before I start cooking. We are using lots of herbs for biryani. What I'm doing tonight is with what I have available here, what I found here in the kitchen of 3F from herbs. This is what I'm using. There is a lot of herbs that can be used, but it's not available. But we have enough to make a tasty biryani dish for tonight. Some of the things we are using is ginger. We are using special herbs, you know, the 7 seasoning herbs. We have baby tomato soaked in oil. Very important, garlic. I use garlic in full because I like it this way. You can use it, you can cut it, you can have reduced the quantity, you can add the quantity, depends on how you like garlic. I love garlic. Onions, we slice them in slices. I've used here 1 big onion, about this size. It's enough, you can use more. A little bit of olive oil, salt, and I have a green pepper and chili here. Also, it depends. With the quantities, it always depends on how much you want to add or less. I have a special biryani powder here, half of this, and the other half, it's like 1 small teaspoon of biryani powder and teaspoon of coriander powder. Or if you have fresh coriander, it's even better. And at last, I have here a paste of biryani. Paste of biryani is a mixture of so much different herbs together, like Indian, Arabic herbs together. And it's really very nice smell and very tasty. Spice is the way you like. This is Tabasco, very hot spice. If you want, you can put it. If you don't want it, you don't need it. And this is how we're gonna start. Of course, you can add vegetables with like carrots, you can add zucchini, tomatoes, but I don't like to use tomatoes with seafood. I usually use tomatoes with meat or with chicken. On some other times, we will show you how to do it with chicken or with meat, but today it's seafood time. I prepared everything here today, ready, cut and prepared. Apart from the petersilie and rosemary, I'm gonna cut the petersilie. Petersilie is very healthy and very delicious. Okay, so this is there ready. Okay, the rosemary I take 1 is enough with this, and then we will start immediately with roasting the onions and the garlic. We start with this. Let's just turn this on. Yeah, before I forgot, First of all, there is rice. I cook rice on 2 stages. One stage where I roast it with the mixture I do, and the other part, like about 55–60%, I cook it alone, and then I mix them together. It's just for creativity. You can create and be more creative the way you like. So first of all, I will be doing, to save time, putting 50% of my rice to cook alone. Now I will empty the water I have this. We will add a spoon of salt to this. Mix it and let it cook. Of course, salt depends on how you like it. You like more, or like I don't like to use too much salt in my cooking. And then we'll start with the mixture right now. Okay, I will be using olive oil, the onions. With the onions, as I said, I used 1 onion this size, but you can use more, and depends how you like it. I love onions, I love garlic. It gives a great taste in my cooking. You stir it until it gets a nice brown color. Now at the same time, I will add my garlic and my ginger. So they will cook at the same time and they will get the same color of brownish. Starting to smell very nice. Dobro. I'm learning a little bit language here. So we start usually with the ingredients here. The last thing we put, the main product is with the seafood. Now we add the carrots to get it a little bit mixed in with our mixture here. It's a mixture of seafood, mussels, shrimps, crabs. We leave it covered for about 5 minutes on a low temperature, about 6 or 7, and then we come back to it again and to carry on. Okay, so my dears, we're back again, and we have left this for about 5 to 10 minutes to cook. And it's been marinated with its onions and garlic and all this. So now this is ready. We have left also the rice to cook for about also 5 minutes. 80%, not 100% cooked. So it's 80% cooked, and this is ready now. Now we will start adding some herbs to this here. We'll put, and it's, as I said before, herbs, it's a matter of taste, what you like and what you don't like. I like herbs, I love herbs, and I always like to experiment and use new stuff. So here I have green peppers and some chilies. I will add this here, which will give a nice taste. Mix this together. Now we will reduce the heat, actually. Cooking is all about taste, and it's all about herbs. No herbs, no taste. Okay, so now I will add this special biryani paste onto the seafood. Now, preparing this meal is the most important thing. Now, cooking it doesn't take that much time. Maximum, you're talking about 20 minutes to half an hour, 30 minutes. This meal is finished and you're ready to eat. So now is this getting a nice color, as they say in German, eine schöne Farbe. Okay. And what I will do now is I will add this. I will move this here so I can mix it with the small percentage of rice, which I left over without cooking, to roast it with the mixture. So I will turn this temperature on. Okay. And I will move this here, because of course I need a bigger container. All right, so I have this here. Okay, we have a bigger container now. Now like a third of the rice that was left over, I will add here. And as I said, cooking is always creative. It doesn't have to be something from the book, as long as you know the basics, and then you can create. Now, from several times of preparations and cooking and all this, I added my own style. Now to this, I will add the petersilie and the rosemary. I will add it to it. I will let it mix together. I will add a glass of water and let it cook for also another 5-6 minutes. Okay, my ladies and gentlemen, now we have left this to, soak in and get cooked with all the mixtures that we added. Rice is cooked about 80%. As you can see here, it's not 100% cooked and it stays white. Now we will add the herbs. What we have some petersilie in here. We will add the herbs, the 7 seasons seasoning herbs. We will add it. It's just like about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. We will mix this. Now, if you feel like that this is water is going down, just always add a little bit of water on it. Just keep it always under control. Now, the last thing we will add is we have the biryani powder and the coriander. We will just add this also as a final thing. Now we will just, okay, this needs a little bit of water. Not too much, half of the glass with water. As I said, we just always keep in control that it doesn't go dry or it doesn't burn. Now, it's all cooked. Now we will have to add the 80% rice. We will just add to it. Now we try not to break the rice with the spoon always, so we like to start adding it. What happens here, or why am I doing this? This has color and it has all the herbs in it. This rice stays white. So I start adding the rice. And every portion I put, I just go like this until it's spread. And then now I just go like this. I cover this and I turn this to 3 or to 2 on a very low heat, and I leave it to cook. Now, how do you know that it is cooked and there's no more water? Once you hold it like this, and you see, if you can look here, if you see the rice is moving, I'll show you more here. If you see the rice is moving, that means there is water. Once it's not moving, that means it's dried. So you leave it here for another 5-6 minutes until it's cooked, and then it's ready to serve. I'm very hungry. See you. Hello again, my ladies and gentlemen, and now we are close to final. Now, some of you might ask, where do I get this biryani paste? Where do I get this biryani powder? Where do I get this herbs from? You can find all those herbs for biryani, kabsa, all those kind of food in Arabic food stores, in Indian, Pakistani food stores. You can find this very easily. Now, last thing, how do you know? Most important thing, you should never stir the rice while it's cooking, because you break it and you mash it together. And that's what we don't need. We want every rice alone. So how do you know that it's cooked? You hold this and you shake it like this. If you see the rice is twisting, that means water is still there. Once it's not moving anymore, that means it's cooked already, and now it is not moving. So if you see now, if you're moving like this, it's not really moving like before. So this is final. It's smelling very nice, and this is the hard part of it now, where we have to turn this here. Now all the mixture is under, at the bottom. On top we have the white rice. So again, I will just go quickly through the whole thing. We mixed the garlic and onions together. We put the ginger on top. We put the mixture on it. We stirred it until it's cooked and it's really mixed in together. We move it all on into this big pot. We stir it in with the biryani paste and the biryani powder, together with the third of rice that was not cooked. The 2/3 of the rice that was cooking, up to 80% cooked. And then we add it together. We leave it on a very low, very, very low temperature for a few minutes until the water is out. Now, what we do, we have to turn this here. Now, this is too small. I don't have bigger than this. So what we do is get this over like this, and we have to turn it upside down. And this is it, how we go. This is it, like this. And we have to go down here. Okay? Now, we hit this a little bit, and then we take this up slowly, and voila! This is it. This is how it looks like. We try to get some of the leftovers here. You know, this is it. We put a little bit of green and fresh petersilie on it for decoration. And it's ready to eat. Now, it looks beautiful. Really, really smells really nice. So nice and tasty. I'm gonna taste a little bit in my plate. And as I said, regarding herbs and all this, it's all up to you how much you want to put. I don't like to cook with so much salt, so so you can add it afterwards, but you cannot take it out if you don't like salt. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Mamma mia. Ladies and gentlemen, to all healthy people, this is very healthy. It has no fat. As you have seen, I was cooking with olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, water, all healthy stuff. Very tasty. You can cook this instead of seafood. You can use chicken. You can use meat, bulk, small, in oven, whatever. Other sessions we will do with meat. Another one we'll do with chicken on my next visit to 3F Studios. Enjoy and try to do it again. Thank you very much. Ciao.